We did not get very far past this part when we used to play when we were younger. Any of the Planet of the Apes fans in the chat, let me know. What is your favorite Planet of the Apes movie? Did you like the old ones, or are you more of a fan of the new? We got a little silly, but I like the silly as well. I think Beneath the Planet of the Apes is second to last for me. It's quite boring. It's a lot of retreading the first film with a different actor, and Heston didn't want to do more, so he's like, how about we kill everyone at the end? And so it's like, yeah, that's what we're doing. And that's the end, and it was supposed to be in the end, but we've invested a lot in these ape costumes. Carried forward with the third movie, which was, what is that one called? I think that's Escape from Planet of the Apes. I do like Escape. Zira and Cornelius and their efforts to survive in this new human world. The idea is that when the planet blew up, Zira and Cornelius cobbled together Captain Taylor's old ship. They had retrieved it, got it working, flew it into the upper atmosphere. And as they were flying in the upper atmosphere, the bomb went off, things went bad, and they got pushed backwards through time. And then Escape goes into Conquest of Planet of the Apes, which I think of the old ones, it might be my favorite. It's where Caesar, the original Caesar, comes into his own, given the name Caesar to hide him from his enemies, which I don't know, because I don't think his enemies would have known that his name was Milo, that his parents called him that. His foster father could have just kept calling him Milo. Oh, it's because the authorities knew Dr. Milo was one of the other apes, so that would have been a bit of a giveaway. I understand. Oh, I missed that. The lore is that there was an outbreak of a disease that basically wiped out all the domestic pets in the franchise. Apes will be our new pets, and then the apes were so smart that they could do small tasks, and they're like, oh, we should use their labor, and so they become basically slaves, servants to the humans. So that movie ends with the big uprising of the apes, and they capture the humans, and they're like, we're gonna run things now. The original cut of that is they murderize all of the, they just kill the bad guys, just straight up beat them to death, and it didn't test well. I do think the original ending is a little hardcore. Maybe you don't like Planet of the Apes. Maybe you're about King Kong more. Which one? There's plenty of those. Which ones do you like of the King Kongs? I'm a fan of the Peter Jackson movie. My only gripe with that one is far too long. It is a marathon, which you come to expect from Jackson movies. Ooh, do I go for it? I don't want to. I just got some lives. I feel like if I tried for that, it just feels like bait. It feels like it's not a honest offer. It feels more just like it's a trap. And now that we've given up on one, we can give up on the rest and maintain our lives. Oh boy, the bees. Not the bees! Ah, they're in my eyes! Ah! Oh, I misjudged that. It's okay. Oh, look! There he is in a barrel, ready for me. Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme! Shoot. No, 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 no. Up, 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 up. Down, down, down. What kind of game are we gonna make for the N64 now that we can show our 3D abilities? How about a bee with a gun? Okay. And wait for the swarm of vultures. I hesitated. Almost. I don't get more for killing you. There we go, there we go. Oh, we made it. Let's replace that. Yeah, the apes are all sliding off. I'll show you the cam really quick. For the screenshots, for the thumbnails, I think they make good thumbnails, so I'm just gonna get a clean one really quick here. Nice. I farmed a couple lives, but it's dicey right now. I do know I can get into a rut and just lose 20 lives like nothing, so us losing is a very real possibility. Checkpoint. The jumping Kremlins. The blue Kremlins look beautiful. I really like the green ones as the base, but the blue, there's something about the shininess to the blue. There's this whole shininess to 1995, 96 that I adore. Because they're PNGs, they're not full 3D. They're rendered. They're a 3D render and then assembled into movement frames and settle frames and at rest frames. So it's quite cool that way. What you can achieve with them. Just simple tech, and I think that was something that Nintendo did really well. That's like why the Game Boy did so well for so long. It was all old technology that they had already improved on before. They knew what they were working with, and so they were able to push it as far as they could. Relatively low cost, relatively low investment of materials and things. You have a sandbox. This is as big as it's going to get, and you do something with it. The handheld Sega, what's that? Game Gear. Where it has a much shorter battery life because it has a color screen. Oof. We might be in trouble. Okay, let's try this again. We just gotta go fast. And don't worry about this. There we go. I just realized that throwing the barrels is a reference to the original Donkey Kong, where Donkey Kong will throw barrels at Mario. Monkey versus Monkey. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeepers. That's coming real fast. No. No. Okay, you're dead. Oh, okay, good. Ow. And I like that about this game in terms of like the sound design. Everything's kind of cute. When you kill the enemies, like the beavers and the crocodiles, they both go ow, and the crems go eh. And the bigger guys go onk, like that guy. He went onk, dun, dun. And the soundtrack is just great. I go to sleep with the soundtrack sometimes, just to get me to sleep. But it's more like it's less this one and more like aquatic ambience. That's more of a sleepy song. There we go. We made it. This music. I will put this on and go to sleep sometimes. So this is very gentle. And there's a cool remix version, or like a different version that I believe is for the Game Boy Advance version. And I think that's the one you hear on the TikToks all the time whenever you're looking at like nostalgic photos in the timeline of like the old 90 days and things like that. It's they'll play that overlaid with aquatic ambience. So there's a lot of fish. No. It would be fitting to die in the water level, but it's not really the fate I want for us today. Funky Kong's right there, so I may, if we're getting down to it, the last life I will go farm another 10 lives or so. Do some farming. No game overs, that's the big rule. Which could happen if I get stuck. Like if there's no Funky Kong around. Oh, Bruce, why? Oh, we're near the end. We only have to deal with the pesky octopus. Do you have any favorite Nintendo commercials that you remember? I quite remember the Super Smash commercial when it first came out. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you the rest of my life. It's like Mario, Pikachu, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi running around. Bumblebee Rumble. Whoop. 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 See when he goes red? Just rough. I do find Diddy Kong a better choice for this level, because he can hold it like a shield. whereas Donkey Kong tends to hold it above his head. And it doesn't do its thing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Angry, 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 angry. Oh, target angry. We'll start with Donkey Kong. And then we can end with Diddy Kong. I think if we're going to take a hit, it might as well throw Donkey under the bus. And then we can have the better strat with Diddy Kong. Wow, he came right at me. Just don't get hit on top of me. Ay, 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 ay. All right, this is it. I think we got him. Take that, B. Whew. And we finished the third level. Okay, going up. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Chris's Castle. See you next time, travelers.
Content.